Check, check, 1, 2. It's Friday night hockey here at the Patriot Ice Center in Newark, Delaware, as your Kennett Blue Demons are about to face off against the Cardinal O'Hara Lions, as this year's hockey season nears the end. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Kennett Ice Hockey. Alongside Kevin Mott and Swith and Shortledge, I'm Ed Henry. Only 2 games remaining in the Kennett Ice Hockey regular season, and against 2 of the teams they might see in the D2 playoffs. Tonight it's Cardinal O'Hara, and in 2 weeks, Archbishop Ryan. Swithin, I think that we'll both agree that the last few games Kennett's had are, I would say, lackluster. So Kennett really needs to get back into their dominant ways heading to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right, Ed. The last 2 games were, you could tell they weren't really ready to play at the beginning, and that's because of unusual circumstances, and they pretty much knew they were going to win. But here against O'Hara, this is probably one of their top competitors that I think they're likely to see in the playoffs in a couple weeks. So hopefully they can get back to that mentally tough, playoff-ready play that we've seen earlier in the year.
And there's a look right now at the standings. So Kennett is comfortably at the top with their undefeated season, 16-0 with 32 points. But Archbishop Ryan and now this Cardinal O'Hara team are tied for second with the same 12-4 record. So who knows who you might see when you get to the postseason.
Yeah, I think the first 2 teams get a bye. So it could either be Ryan or it could be O'Hara. And then the 6 is going to play 3, 4 will play 5. And that's how we'll determine how it goes. So really O'Hara has a lot to play for here because if they want to get that second seed and get a bye into the first round of the playoffs.
So last week, Kennett defeated the Bucksmont team by a score of 7-2. Now, that one was an interesting one for those who didn't see it. Bucksmont played with only 5 skaters, so there was no substitutions. I know we kind of looked at it thinking with Bucksmont's record that Kennett was going to go in and just blow the doors off them and we might leave early. That didn't happen. They still won by a score of 7-2, and making the score sheet that night, we have Lucas Mott and Luke Ganley. Each had a pair of goals. Also finding the back of the net were David Sarazales, Ben Fisher, and Colin Kelly. And we have, as usual, a long list of those picking up at least 1 assist, being Ben Fisher, Matthew Hayes, Eric Heinzelman, Lucas Mott, Braden Neiman, and Luke Ganley. And then, of course, Aiden Mott. I mean, you can't say enough about him. His season has been amazing. I know he let in 2 goals in that game, which it's interesting because he's played so well and has had 7 shutouts this year that, you know, letting up 2 goals, it feels like it's a defeat.
I know. Well, I think if you look at his stats, there's a game that the scorekeeper did not give him credit for playing. So these numbers, Ed, here, I think his save percentage is actually going to be a little bit higher and his goals against average lower just because of a scoring glitch in the system. You see, he's only shown playing 14 games, and Moss played 1 is 15, but we've played 16. So we lost a game somewhere.
Correct. So, but even with that, his stats are nothing short of amazing.
Yep, outstanding. Outstanding.
He definitely leads the division. I'd be curious to look and see how it matches up in the league. I mean, with a less than 1 goals against.
Yeah, I haven't looked, but I'd feel very good betting that he probably has the best goals against and save percentage of any goalie in this ICSHL.
So here's a look at the high-impact fitness keys of the game. You know, definitely with that talk about heading into the postseason, they're going to look for a fast start, high intensity for all 3 periods, and in doing all of that is just kind of mentally and physically preparing for the postseason, because we already said that these are the next 2 games against very good teams, so you want to kind of go in rolling.
Yep. No doubt. I'm sure that's the message Coach Joe Cuccinata had for the team. It's time to get it back together here. We got rid of that soft patch in the schedule. Easy for me to say. Now it's all hard games after starting tonight.
Scratches for the night for Kennett. Number 22, David Sarazales. Number 37, Drew Showers. And number 99, Shanahan Henderson. I know Drew Showers, I believe he's out with an upper body injury.
Yeah, since it's not the NHL, I think he broke his finger, I think is what it is. But yes, it would be called upper body if we were playing in the NHL.
And then David Sarazales is actually a healthy scratch. I know that I had heard that he will not be attending the last game of the season because I think he's traveling or just not around for it. And then Coach Joe thought it might be a good idea because he currently sits at 60 penalty minutes, and the next suspension level, I believe, is 70. So, you know, for this game, it's not worth it. If something happened to go sideways and he picked up 10 minutes, then you wouldn't see him for both playoff games, potentially. So, no reason to tempt fate. As you can see, pregame skate is complete. Both teams are now getting some last-minute instructions from the bench. And we will get this one underway. I know with the Cardinal O'Hara team, I mean, as we said, they are a good team, but they have one player who you definitely want to watch out for. He's out there right now. That's number 22, Andrew Graney. He leads their team by far with 38 goals, 17 assists, so 55 points in this season. Impressive numbers.
I mean, he's averaging more than 2 goals every game. That's pretty amazing.
He is out there right now. On the left side, puck is down, and we are underway. O'Hara wins the initial face-off. They go back and forth between defensemen. I believe in between the pipes for them is number 35, A.J. Turner. Popped up at the blue line. And someone's got Fisher with him, and they're able to get it deep into the O'Hara end. Back to get it, it's Anastasia. It's caught up behind. Right out in front, quick shot there. Not got one, looked like it just went wide of the net. It's right back down, comes up along the wall. Shanger was able to shuffle that back down. Try to work on it from behind. O'Hara ends up coming out, and they head through the neutral zone with some speed. Shot there on net. Not made the initial save, kind of bounced out in front of them, but they were able to move it out of harm's way, at least momentarily. Heinzelman picks it up. He moves it through center ice, comes together with number 6 there. That's Bodie Peterson.
I think that really, it should have been an interference penalty against O'Hara, but Heinzelman knocked him down. And so I think the referee was like, well, can't call interference when the guy that did the interfering is the one that got knocked off his skates. But
took the worst of it. Offensive zone opportunity for Kennett. Colin Kelly comes in to take that, and he wins it back. From the point, shot there goes just wide. It's good to see Ella Dunn back in the lineup. I think it's been a couple games since we've seen her.
I think she missed the last game. I think it was just one, but I may be off in my memory.
Well, then again, I know I've missed a couple of games, so, you know, when I watch from home, it's not quite the same. And keeping track of who's on the bench. Puck rolls down behind. It's by Cardillo. Hayes is there. Tries to punch it up the wall. Moved up to the line, but not out. Shot hits a body and goes wide. Hayes to it. Gets some help, and Kennett's able to move it out to center ice. It's number 4, Griffin Selesky. Chipped back, and it goes back into the Kennett end. Cardillo goes across to Schillinger. Moves it up to center ice. Shortledge spun around. Ends up getting it to Kelly. He'll backhand in and head off on a change. Behind the net. Selesky goes up along the wall, but it's kept in by Kennett. They put it in the slot, but it's knocked down and moved out to center ice. Heinzelman. Tomat. Feed it along. Ganley got it right back to him. Back out to the middle. Ganley with a quick shot. And Turner just gets enough of it to keep it out of the net.
I got post too, Ed.
Triples out to the middle. Heinzelman hands off to Fisher, and Kennett's getting with numbers. Fisher slides it to the middle. Mott takes the shot, and a big shot, but there it ends up in the back of the net, and Kennett takes the 1-0 lead.
Well, I didn't see it, Ed, because I was watching a collision with Mott and Granny to the right side. If you see, Granny came flying into the picture there, and he knocks down Mott, took out one of his other players, and I don't know Was that Ganley or was it Fisher that put it in?
I'm not quite sure myself. I think it was Ganley, but yeah, it looks like we're getting the nod from Mr. Mott that it was Ganley who put that in the back of the net. So, opportunity in front, second chance, and good kick save before it goes out of play. Mott keeps this game to where his team's up by 1. Puck in the Kennett end from behind the net. Rolls through up to the point and gets out. And Stage was able to move it up to center ice. Kelly's there with it. He's checked. There's Graney in. Goes behind. Mott comes out to play it. He'll move it up the boards. Stage get checked from behind. Puck up the line, and it does go out. O'Hara put it in, but they would have been offsides. Up to the line, and Kelly will just move it. Turner slides out to settle it down. To ride it up the wall. Both teams in the middle of player changes. Chip up the center. That one gets by Kelly. It's number 46, Patrick Roney, comes out to make the play and heads up ice. Roney in the Kennett end. Tries to roll to the middle, opportunity there, but
great save,
Mott slides across to make a huge save. Sticks get caught up in the middle, and it looks like Neiman's probably going to have a seat. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, it's Neiman again. He's been a thug all year long, Neiman. Can't keep that guy out of the box. I say this as in jest, as his dad Keith is standing right in front of me, and Braden is not one to normally take penalties, so.
Power play opportunity for the Lions. Up to the line and kept in there by Jansen. Rolled down low, right back up to Jansen. Across to Peterson. He's behind, first clearing opportunity there by Schillinger. Didn't get anything really on that. Jansen's able to go right back up. Puck goes right in the net, but Mott saw that all the way, and he'll swallow it up and take the whistle. Minute 29 remaining on the Neiman Minor. And waiting for my clock to catch up a little bit. There's actually 12:04 to go here in this first period. Face off to Mott's let it comes up, and it actually goes out of the zone. Peterson's got to go back to retrieve. Excuse me. Jansen goes to the middle, was looking for Graney, goes off of his stick. Heinzman's able to backhand it, and that goes up and out of play. So they'll bring that in because it went out of play. They'll bring that face-off into the Kennett end. Up to the line. Tries to go to the middle, gets caught up in sticks and skates. Right back up to Jansen. Mott's able to get it, and he'll send it the length of the ice. Halfway through the Neiman tripping minor.
Sorry, folks, if I got a coughing jag going on. I had a big cheesesteak and onion rings for dinner, and I don't think I swallowed it fully. Trying to hit mute, but sorry about that.
Puck with speed down into the Kennett end. Turnaround shot there goes wide. Puck out to the middle. Mott has it, but he's got 3 lines. As he goes down into the boards, bounces right back up. Puck down into the O'Hara end. Jansen sends it up the boards. Good read there from Heinzelman to move it right back in. Heinzelman from behind, he's getting a little bit of a rough ride. That's O'Connor who picks it up, and he'll skate it out of his end. Last few seconds ticking away here. And the penalty is expired. Sends it the length of the ice. Penalty's expired, so that'll be icing. 10:28 to go here in this first period. Kennett still with a 1-0 lead.
That was an interesting play there on that last icing. Neiman came out of the box, and Schillinger sent a high pass down the ice, and Neiman put his stick up to knock it down. I think he pulled his stick down because he didn't want to get a high sticking penalty, which would have had a face-off back in our defensive zone, but it was icing, so
either way,
the same result happened. But Neiman was thinking about whether he should have done it or not, so that's good.
Up along the boards, that one gets by Peterson. Neiman's right there with him. Sent to the Kennett line. Heinzelman moves it up to Neiman. Goes back and forth in the neutral zone.
Oh. Huh. Brown just checked himself into the wall.
Along the far boards, rolled back down. They've got the puck pinned underneath. Let's see who comes out with it. And it's able to move it out to the middle. Selesky has it. He waits for his team to clear and send it right back in. Mott sets it up for Heinzelman. Up along the boards. Gets by and it's center ice. O'Hara puts one in on net. Knocks that down. O'Hara makes some player changes. Kennett sends it to the length of the ice, but not enough for icing. Bounced up ahead to Graney. He'll skate in, takes the shot, goes wide. All the way up to the blue line, but not out. Oh, it is. He got by him. I thought he had that. Shortledge the other direction. Tries to make the move, still with it. Barrels into the net, and the puck stays wide.
I haven't seen a move by Tate in 18 years of that. I don't know where that came from. That was almost a highlight reel goal.
Dunn goes in to work it along the boards and roll it back down low. Knocked down there by Peterson. Right back to Dunn. Ooh. Still jousts for it, but it's Cardinal O'Hara's that's able to move it through the neutral zone to the Kennett end. The other direction. Peterson had it, but he couldn't come in because he'd have been offsides. Hayes tries to chip it up, but that gets knocked down. Still work for it along the boards, up to the line, but kept. Peterson tried to walk it in. Couldn't make it there. Schillinger was able to chip it up, and he'll head to the bench. Jansen goes in, tries to cut in front. Got an angle shot off, but nothing happening there. Kennett goes up to the line, didn't get all of that. Shot right on net. Mott's able to squeeze that and hang on for a whistle.
I think right now, if I had to guess, I think O'Hara is probably the second strongest team in the division. Just seeing how close the games are, we've played them. They have a handful of players that have filled the net with pucks, so this is going to be another good test for Kennett.
Schillinger shuffles it up, moves it out to the middle. Mott has it. He's got one in front of him. Good sweeping stick there by Selesky. Mott has it from behind, sends it to Ganley, and he picks the corner and scores. Ganley picks up the second one of the night to give Kennett the 2-0 lead.
That's a good individual effort by Mott. He put the puck out, he exposed it, and Selesky took it to the corner, but it looked like Mott almost wanted him to do it. Shook him off, waited for Ganley to get into a soft spot, and fed it to him for a goal. Nice play by Mott.
Schillinger sends it up. Again, looking for Mott. He's got some open space. Mott comes in, sends it across, sits there. They dig for it. Had Turner down, but couldn't bury it. Heinzelman over to Fisher. Fisher from the angle hits the pipe. Battle for it. Second opportunity. Ganley takes the shot, but Turner's able to cover up. Who is right?
Multiple top-notch scoring opportunities there.
Line sometimes makes it look so pretty. Into the corner, up to the line. Kelly takes the shot there. Turner's able to kick that one out. From behind. Dunn gets hit hard from behind. She's shaken up. Graney cuts in front. Mott makes that save. Caught up along the boards. Bodies come together. Sent across just out of the reach of Dunn. I think O'Hare's lucky they didn't get a penalty on that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't a call. It was a size mismatch on the players, but it was from behind or diagonal there. That's a tough play. I think you've got to make that call.
Even without the size mismatch, when you've got a player in a vulnerable position, I mean, again, that's the whole thing, is a lot of the rules are to protect the players, and that's
right.
Just under 6 minutes to go here in this first period. Kennett with a 2-0 lead.
And not that this occurred on this play, but just because you may be twice the size of somebody else doesn't mean that you're allowed to run somebody through the boards and out the other side. Like, it still has to be. Ooh.
He almost made the move. Got tangled up to the line.
I mean, you can get called for boarding if a player goes violently into the boards. So.
To the line and finally out. Heinzelman gets it. Sends it back over for Schillinger. He'll direct it over for Ganley. He takes a swat at it. Didn't really get anything on that. O'Hara will send it the other end, but from the wrong side of center ice, so that'll be icing. Offensive zone opportunity for Kennett. Logan Brown came out to take that one. Forward along the boards, kept in, goes into traffic. Still keep the zone at least momentarily. Get back out to the middle. It's O'Connor. O'Connor and Heinzelman come together. Heinzelman with the puck. Moved up along the boards. Oscar Sarazales comes out to help out, but up to the blue line. Shot towards the net. Thought it might have deflected, but Mott makes the save. Opportunity there from the angle. Finally moves out through the neutral zone. Heinzelman with O'Connor in the corner. Sent to the middle all the way across. A couple players come together. Shot there gets through, but Mott's able to squeeze that one and hang on.
It looks kind of funny if you used to watching, well, I guess not even so much, but it's funny the two doors right here at center ice are within a foot of each other. Two players from that opposite team could be bumping into each other as they get through. 2-on-1 here.
Kelly with speed across the Shortledge, backhands through, but that one got blocked. Shortledge rolled it to the middle. That one didn't get to Cardillo. Up to the line, players get crisscrossed, ends up on the net. Mott with that save. Up to the line, kept in there by Anastasia, shot there. Mott makes another save, kicks it behind. O'Hara tries to send to the middle, but it's deflected into the corner. Saraceni's met, goes up the line. Shortledge at center ice. Had a few to deal with, got caught up with Dunn and ends up going in offsides.
I think Shortledge would have been better off just he was 1-on-2 or 1-on-3 there, just chipping it in the corner and waiting for help there than trying to make the move at the blue line.
Graney gets puck comes to him a few times but couldn't get anything pulled off. Kelly moves it out center ice, puts it in right on net, so no icing. Kennett will make some player changes. I'm not sure what happened to the bench, but Shortledge ended up on his backside. Great opportunity. Fisher takes the shot, but that's a huge save there by Turner.
Good keep by Schillinger.
In the corner, into the middle. Ganley takes the shot. That's muted. Fisher there working at it. Ends up behind the net. Ganley comes in to help out. Push to the boards. O'Connor tries to move it behind, up to the middle. Ganley, one-time shot, but didn't really get all of it. To the boards, and finally they move it out. Cut off there by Heinzelman, but little too quick as they hadn't cleared the zone, so offsides is whistled. Bring that ice or puck and drop it at center ice. Down to about 2.5 to go here in this first period. 2-0 Kennett. Up, they go back and forth. Finally, it's dumped into the Kennett end, and it takes a weird bounce off the boards. Mott was heading behind to make the play and has to dive out to keep it from going in.
Did you hit replay on that, Ed?
No,
I was obstructed my view. I didn't see the bounce, but I saw him diving back toward his net.
Yeah, no, they put it in, and it just caught, I think, that door right there. And instead of wrapping around like most pucks do, it was like a pull shot and angled right towards the net. Dumped out through center ice. O'Hara has it. Jansen tries to move in, but it's knocked away from him, and DeWitt from center ice. He'll backhand in and head off on a change.
I think here's where you have a little bit of gamesmanship there. I think the two third lines were out on the ice, and O'Hara made a quick change to put Graney and Jansen and Roney back on. And Cucinato was able to counter back with the Kelly, Shortledge, Dunn line.
He's up to Dunn. Gets it in the zone, has Kelly there. Helping out, right back to Kelly. Feeds it across, try to get it to Shortledge, but couldn't pull the trigger. Puck the other direction. Good play there on Graney to prevent that entry. Up to the line, they're still in, so they gotta wait for onsides. Peterson gets it in, goes into the far corner. Roney gets that, heads towards the net. Saracini from behind, tries to go to the middle, but it splits the defenseman and ends up at center ice. Shortledge and Anastasia coming together a little bit.
Yeah, Tate's been a little, Shortledge has been a little more physical today than he normally is.
At center ice. Saracini's able to get that all the way in. We are actually under a minute to play. Opportunity there, shot in on net. Second opportunity, hits a skate and stays wide. Up to the line, back into the middle, deflecting, goes behind the net. Try to kick it out, kick save there. Second opportunity goes into the corner. He's with it. He's just gonna kind of pin it there for a minute and let things calm down. It's probably not a bad play. Let things settle. That was a little too much there. It gets pinned against the boards, and they'll whistle it down with what's actually only just under 7 seconds remaining in the actual game time.
That looked a little odd, though, because when all that dust cleared, there was nobody within 20 feet of him, and then he just tucked it in the corner like, I'm doing this. I don't care how close you are.
It's my puck. Puck to the middle. Fisher with it. He'll just puck handle and wait for time to tick off. And there's the buzzer ending the first period. 17 minutes done. Kennett with the 2-0 lead. It's an exciting first period. That was definitely a lot different than the last few games.
Yes, much more enjoyable to watch. Both teams are into it. Nice clean game, but players skating hard. Here comes Dunn. She's going off the ice here. I don't know if she needs some repairs or equipment problem.
Got a little attitude in the step. Whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't know if it's
Better
attitude or she just
Gotta go.
Sprinting to get what she needs so she can be back for the start of the second period. It's funny, the female locker room is like a strange tent with a red top over in the corner of the the rink. It's like I don't know, it just looks out of place.
So, as we mentioned with our keys to the game, they are brought to you by High Impact Fitness. It's nice outside. Gives you an indication that, yes, beach weather may be here sooner than you think. So whether it's getting in shape or staying in shape, High Impact is the key to your game. High Impact Fitness is located in the shops of Longwood, directly across from Go Green and Clean Car Wash near the Kennett area Walmart. High Impact Fitness Center is open 24/7 and has easy online sign-up. Kennett students and their families get a special discount. Just use the QR code on your screen. High Impact Fitness is the official fitness center of Kennett hockey.
Is that where you had your little tumble off the stool and rolled your ankle?
Yes, it is.
Would you be able to post that to the YouTube channel to show how you defied the laws of physics and don't have a compound fracture in your leg?
Yeah. No, it's
Say take a Dramamine or some Tums before you watch it if he does put it up there, because it made my stomach turn.
big shot there early on, and Turner's able to flash some leather to keep his team down by only 2.
There's a little anger in that shot.
Oh, yeah.
There's a little anger in that shot.
I guess Dramamine's for travel sickness.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, that's gross sickness.
Yeah, that video is not for the faint of heart. Out to the middle, big shot there, Schillinger. Second opportunity just goes wide. Fisher with it. Rolls it down behind for Mott. Gets it taken away from him by Roney. Up to the line, and it ends up getting by Heinzelman. Goes back to, stays with it. Back towards the line, Anastasia has it there. He's got some space, and he'll send it across. Peterson tries to come up and out. He got harassed. Schillinger's able to punch it back out. Graney has it in the neutral zone. Angle across, back out to the middle. Up and out of play, and we'll get a whistle. Yeah, no, the thing that I've said with regards to that injury is the good news was that I obviously was not seriously hurt, but the bad side of it is that it contributes to my false belief that I am indestructible.
Well, that's Exhibit A. If you want to say, like, I'm not ever going to get hurt, watch that video and then be like, how does he not
Yeah.
in the hospital bed with his leg on traction?
I had a good friend of mine, Dan Blevins, came to visit me yesterday, and he saw the video. He comes, that's his first thing. He looks in, he's like, how are you not in a cast? Let alone walking around like nothing ever happened. Back through the middle. Kelly with it. He's able to cut through to get it up to Shortledge. Drifts ahead, but he skates up to it. Work for it in the corner. Ends up with Jansen. He's given some room and able to skate up and out. Across center ice. Right there by Hayes. Kelly and Shortledge there to help, but Jansen goes behind. Up to Peterson, gets the shot towards the net. Mott's able to hold on to that, and we get a whistle. Might help if I actually run our clock.
Foot race with Ganley. Good speed by Peterson to pull away from Ganley there.
In the middle, Ganley gets over the line. Drop pass there. Mott right back to Ganley, an angle shot. Turner had that in his equipment, and he'll just kind of freeze and wait for the whistle.
That was a nice give and go with Ganley and Mott. Mott came across, dropped it to Mott, who usually most players would take a shot there, but he feathered it back to Ganley coming down the right side, who had a tight angle shot, but Ganley's made those before.
Mott and Fisher in the corner. Mott still with it. He'll roll it up. Heinzelman tries to go back to Mott. He gloves it down. It's O'Hara who moves out to center ice. He'll roll it deep in the Kennett end. Schillinger to it. He goes up the board for Ganley. Grainy turnaround shot. That goes, I don't know how that didn't hit the ceiling. Rolled it ahead. I don't think he really got all on that pass, so that was cut off. Saraceni and put back in, and Cardinal O'Hara will make a line change. Up to Ganley, got by him, goes the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. Face off down in the Kennett end. Brown and Jansen get that pile up in front. It's pushed back behind and goes the other direction. Rolled to the middle off a stick. Shot there on net. Mott makes the initial save, still loose in front. They battle for it, somehow stays out, and Kennett's able to move it out to center ice. Look for it there. It's Jackson. He gets caught up with a bunch of Kennett players. Up to the line. Still in. Oscar reaches over for it, but it goes behind. Hayes to it. Hayes will try the other direction. Oscar to it, and he'll send it up into the neutral zone.
Oscar had more time than he thought there.
Cardillo backhands up. Martin has it at his own blue line. Up to the middle, good read there by Hayes. Hayes all the way through into the O'Hara end. Takes the shot, Turner makes a big save. Goes up to the middle, gets by Cardillo. He'll skate down, but Mott will come out of his net to set it down. Both teams making changes. Up to Kelly. Goes all the way across for an icing. So bring that all the way down into the Kennett end. Looks like that face-off will be to the left of Aiden Mott.
Oh, Ella's going back to the back again for,
I'm guessing repairs. This looks like she might be heading to the pro shop.
yeah. She did get her water bottle at intermission. I did see that.
Shot there from O'Hara, goes through and hits a body in front. Greeny goes up to the line. Shot there from Peterson, gets deflected into the corner. Try to feed it across. They had Greeny, he had some space, but they couldn't get it to him. Up to the blue line, shot there, gets knocked down and goes out to center ice. Over to the middle. Saraceni directs that in, and Schillinger will pick it up from behind. It's off of Shortledge's stick into the middle. And he has it. He goes back up to the blue line all the way across. Peterson gets the shot and ends up picking the corner. And O'Hara on the board, making this a 2-1 game.
Yeah, that line never seemed right. They were all, I guess when Ella went off, they had Mott stay out there, but there was some confusion about who was playing what position, and Shortledge didn't get the puck out when he had a chance.
So we are under 12 minutes. Kennett now has the lead cut in half. Currently leading 2-1. Ganley in the middle. Hesitates. He took the shot. Looks like it deflected off of something and went wide. Mott has it. He's at the blue line. He danced around a little bit, ended up going in offside, so they'll whistle that down. Chopped at. Mott with it. Return and head in. Mott still has it. Goes off of his stick. Ganley's there, but will roll it right back to Mott. Puts on the brakes, tries to roll it right to the middle. Fisher goes off the outside of the net, right to Ganley. Tried to get a shot off, but nothing there. Hayes along the wall, he'll bank it down low. Mott races over to get it. And back up. Hayes at the blue line. Over to Ganley. Right back to Hayes. Hayes takes the shot, goes off a stick, and goes right out the center ice. So Kennett needs to clear the zone. Connor's able to put it deep in the Kennett end. We'll set that up. Cardillo to Ganley. Ganley banks it ahead to Mott, tries to get it to Fisher, but that ends up behind him. Mott kicks it to himself. Still with the puck, all the way across. Gets it to Kelly, off the bench. Kelly's able to protect the puck, drives down low, bodies come together. Kelly was finally stripped of the puck. Fisher, all the way up to Schillinger. Across to Heinzelman, takes the shot, bouncing, stays wide. Fisher rolls it right out to the middle, goes through the blue paint. Nobody could get a stick on that. And Cardinal O'Hare is finally able to bank it out to center ice. Way across to Mott. Puts on the brakes, has it at the blue line. Gets away from him. Almost an opportunity for Graney, but back in and offsides.
Good footwork by Tommy Schillinger there. Graney was going to go in between his legs and step right around him, but Schillinger put one foot in front of the other and blocked that through the legs pass, which would have been a breakaway for Graney. And we have Dunn back on the bench again.
Schillinger goes through to Kelly at the blue line. He's able to get past Zielinski. Rolls it to the middle, but no one there but red jerseys. Graney in the Kennett end. Takes the shot through Schillinger. Mott was in good position, and he'll swallow that up.
A good shot by Graney right through the defenseman's legs. That's a shot that Schillinger usually puts his legs together and blocks those, but that was a good move by Graney.
Defensive zone draw for Kennett. Kelly's out to take this one. Wins it back. Wrapped all the way around. Saber tried to get to it, but that was ahead of him. Heinzelman behind the net. Puts on the move. Nice move. Moves it up and out. Martin goes across. Was looking for O'Connor. O'Connor still with it. Heinzelman gets by a few and is able to knock it ahead for Shortledge. He'll bank it ahead. Savory racing after it. Gets caught up with Zaleski. And it rolls in on net, where Turner will just cover up with his glove and take the whistle. Under 9 minutes to go in this second period. Kennett with a 2-1 lead. At the near side. It's out to the center. Hayes has it knocked away from him. Cardillo tries to move it up. DeWitt's able to move it and move out. Good pass up. Brown puts it in, goes behind the net. Battle for it there. Harrow with it. They move it all the way up. That was Jansen, and rolls in towards the net. Mott has it. He'll clear the zone himself. Would have been offsides.
Well, I think they waved that off because it hit Neiman before it went back into the zone. So since Kennett touched it before it went back in.
Puck tubes to the middle. Everybody was making the call on that one. The referee had whistled it, so.
Yeah. Well, the fans say that O'Hara touched it, but the referee said he didn't. So, referee wins.
Yeah, no, that one. Referee beats fan every time. O'Hara wins that draw. Trying to get a shot from the blue line. Deflected there. Good feed up. Fantastic pass. Mont tried to feather that through. Was looking for a streaking Fisher. Fisher with it now behind the net. Work at it there. Fisher is able to roll it up. Try to get it to Ganley, but that was just out of his reach. Back the other direction. Roney gets it into the zone. Mott comes out to play it. He'll go up the boards. Heinzelman picks it up there. Cuts the middle. Feeds it up for Mott just out of his reach. O'Hara goes back the other direction. Roney in the zone. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Tries to go up, but it ends up going out of the zone. That one comes in, and that was a shot from the wrong side of the blue line with your team in the zone. So they're going to bring that face off all the way down.
Yeah, that wasn't even a close. Like that.
No.
That was just like, I don't care what the rules are. I'm just shooting this stinking thing, and I'll dare the referee to make the call. He did.
And it's not like there was just one player. I think there was like 3 still in the zone.
I think 4 were in there.
All but the one.
I think everybody.
Caught up there. Kennett tries to come out, cuts to the middle. Opportunity. Turner makes the initial save. Still loose in front. They're still digging for it, and I think Turner's able to dive across and lay on it. Whew. Opportunity in the zone. Forced down low. There's able to move it up, but Hayes keeps it in. Peterson down behind. Finally able to direct all the way up. Tried to hit O'Connor, but got by him and goes in on net. Kelly gathers up the loose puck, skates behind, sends it all the way across, was looking for Dunn, but it gets by her. And, and the referee was waiting to call icing, and just as it hit the lines, waves it off. Shortridge with it behind. He gets, shoved off the board, into the boards, and still no call. Shot there from the blue line. Turner's able to direct to the corner. Went from behind. They go all the way up. That gets by Hayes, and he's got to race back into his own zone to pick it up. All the way across. Kelly's able to gather it up. Kelly with some space. Takes the shot, but ends up getting knocked down by Peterson. Shortridge along the boards. It's checked off the play, and it's Peterson. Heads down the other direction. Off to himself. Dunn was there with it. She tries to get it ahead to Shortridge, but that was cut off by Martin. Schillinger banks it off the boards looking for Kelly. Peterson had other ideas, and he takes it in. Peterson, angle shot, goes up and over and out of play. We'll get a whistle.
Now this is a game that I would have stayed up for a 10:30 start time, but not the last game we had.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
But this is actually an interesting game to watch. It's back and forth. Both teams are getting chances. They're moving the puck. Good saves by the goalies.
Up to the point, shot there, goes off a stick and stays wide. These get tangled up behind. It's Maelstrom. Sticks go a-flying, but puck sent all the way across. Great feed there. Tries to get a streaking Ganley, but he had, what was that, 17 Martin right there with him. We get some behind play there. Heinzelman gets tied up. I think. Did he think it was his stick?
I think Eric knew it wasn't his, but he's like, well, I already have it. I'm not going to go get another one.
Okay. There's a A little chirping going on the bench. No indication of any penalties.
I don't think you get a penalty for picking up the wrong stick when there's 2 sticks laying on the ground, can you?
A little conversation.
Never seen the wrestling. I've never seen that, I don't think. Hey, you got my stick. Give me my stick back. No, it's my stick. No, it's mine.
Neutral zone face-off in front of the Kennett bench. Batted at there. It's Mott who moves it into the zone. Goes behind. Still work for it in the corner. Martin with it. Martin will bank it ahead. Mott's able to keep it in. Goes right back to Martin. Given some space behind, he'll roll it near side corner. Still kept in. Good work there by Fisher. Mott with it. Makes the move all the way across. Has Heinzelman. Takes the shot. Not sure if it was a save or a body, but it stayed wide. Schillinger tries to deflect it in. It gets tipped, and it goes. I think that would have gone over the net anyway, but Turner reaches up and squeezes it.
That was a nice deflection. I think it was Ganley got his stick on that.
So under 4 minutes to go in this second period. Still 2-1 Kennett. Battle for the puck. It goes off a few. O'Hara's able to move it up and out of the zone. And Kennett tries to go in, but everyone hadn't exited yet, so offsides.
What do you think would have happened if Heinzelman, he had the wrong stick, if the guy was coming to get it and he just took his stick and smashed it on the ice and broke it?
Oh.
What do you think would have happened after that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want your stick back? Here, it's in
Go.
2 pieces.
Go get another one. Cut right across the middle. Opportunity there, but good play by Hayes. Prevents an opportunity for Saraceni. He was in front all alone. Peterson through center ice. Into the Kennett end. Cuts wide. Rolls it right back to the middle. Got by everybody. Up to the blue line. Shot there. Doesn't get through. Four boards there. Cardillo clears it out the center ice. Ended up hitting Peterson. And he'll skate in. Peterson, angle shot goes all the way across. Nothing there. Cardillo, not sure what he did there. Tried to.
He faked himself out, I think.
Puck goes bouncing in the middle. Kelly's able to pick it up and he'll skate out. Kelly able to get by. Tries to get all the way across. He had Brown there, but couldn't get it through to him. Schillinger at center ice. Kennett making some player changes. All the way across. Dunn directs it in. Turner comes out to make a play on that. Kelly from the corner. I think he was trying to go up to the point. Ends up getting by Schillinger, and he's got to skate back to his own zone to retrieve. Schillinger sends it up, ends up on the stick of Peterson, and he'll send it back the other direction. Graney in the zone. Holds on, waiting for some players, goes all the way across. Shot there, goes wide. Zelensky comes in to keep it in the zone. Try to go the other direction. That gets by. Nobody was there. Out through center ice, down into the O'Hara end. Roney comes in, takes the shot. That goes wide. Heinzelman with some speed gets by Martin. Cuts to the middle. Still stays with it, but it finally rolls away from him. Mott stays there. Heinzelman keeps it in the zone. Back over to Mott. Ow. Mott from center ice. Gains the blue line. Puts on the brakes. Puck gets away from him. It's Martin who's able to clear it all the way up and out. Tries to get it to Graney, but good work there from Schillinger to prevent that. Kelly cuts through with speed. Goes wide, rolls it to the middle, but nobody was there. Barton will bank it back out the center ice where Cardillo picks it up. Gets it up to Ganley. He'll bank it in. That's tipped, so no icing. That gets positioned off that play as we're down into the final minute of play, and I guess I wasn't running my clock. So we are under a minute to go here in this second period. Back out the center ice, Cardillo. Cross to Hayes. Hayes will bank it up, was looking for Ganley. He's to dig it out, and he finally puts it in deep. Mott rubs his guy out, Fisher with it. Tries to go up to Cardillo, has the zone, takes the shot, caught up in traffic, and it gets whistled down.
What was the whistle for?
I'm not sure.
Didn't make any sound, but it did bounce back a weird way.
So one there directed towards the net, but deflected wide. Final few seconds will tick away, and that will end the second period. So 2 now in the books. Kennett still with the lead in this close one, 2-1.
See if is Dunn still on the bench? Looking for Dunn. She's been making a few trips on and off the ice this game.
That's my water.
I don't know that I saw her. Well, another good period, Ed.
Absolutely.
These two teams have had already 2 good games together. I think one was 5-3 back on, let's see, what was it? November 20th?
Looking even on shots.
It was a 5-3 victory. And then
This
a
game.
5-2 victory December 15th at the Stadium in Haverford between these two. If I recall, they were usually 1 goal game going into the third, and then Kennett pulled out. Ended up winning by 2, or the second game case 3, so hopefully we'll see a repeat of that here.
So it's been some nice weather. Have you been to the car wash?
I have been.
I saw your wife there. And I think I said, was it her mother she was with? Or your
yes.
mother?
No, her mother. I was there. I was also there multiple times in this past week. Quite busy.
Yes, indeed. The sun's been out. I don't think we've really seen this much sun in all of December or January, so. Third period action about to get underway. Puck is down, and here we go. Ganley cuts the middle, has it knocked away from him, and rolled back out to the center ice where Mott has it. He'll wait and put it in towards the net. Kind of a fluttery on-net shot that Turner makes the save there. Mott tries to roll it to the middle, all the way across. Heinzelman skates in, gets the shot. Turner kicks out and makes the save.
Delayed penalty on O'Hara.
All the way across, goes out. So they touch up. There's the whistle. And Kennett will get their first power play opportunity of this one. Chance to add to their lead. So it looks like it's Mr. Peterson who will head to the box. So what was the call? I missed that. High sticking?
Yeah, or a slash. Fisher kind of, when he skated around him, it was, 1 or 2 seconds after he kind of bumped him in the shoulder, and then Peterson didn't like it and gave him a whack on the back.
Shot towards the net. Turner makes the save and has to slide out to cover that up.
You running the clock, Ed?
I'm trying to. There we go. And we'll let it catch up. And gets by through the middle. Opportunity here for O'Hare. Short-handed. Comes in. And it ends up squeezing by Mott. So Cardinal O'Hara with a shorthanded goal to tie this one up.
Yeah, it's a bad pinch at the blue line by Kennett. Can't have that pinch when you're even numbers there. If he gets around you, that's exactly what happened. Gray needed a nice ditch over to, who was it, Roney? Over to Patrick Roney, who buried it.
Hayes at center ice sends it across for Mott. They skate up and in. Kennett still with a power play opportunity. They slide it all the way across for Hayes. He's got to race back to get it. Banks it up ahead. Gets the rough ride there. O'Hara's able to force it up and out. Mott will come out to play it. Tries to send it up. Ends up on O'Hara's stick. They'll put it back deep in the Kennett end. Halfway through the power play opportunity. To Mott. That forced off of his stick and back down into the Kennett end. Cardillo with it behind. Good pressure there from number 55. That's Saraceni. Up to Mott. He cuts across into the middle. As it roll off and tries to stay with it, but it's forced back out to center ice. Cardillo across. Mott through traffic, gets it all the way across to Kelly. He turnaround shot, but that goes wide. Cardillo from the blue line finds some open space, gets deflection in front. Puck forced to the corner. O'Hara is able to swat at it and send it all the way down. Power play is over. Drifted up and in. That was an odd bounce. Turner made a play on it, but that one looked awkward bouncing in. Heinzelman's able to direct it up and out. It goes in, out of play, and whistle down.
There's some strange whistle noises that are happening. Can you hear the?
Yeah, and I keep looking, thinking that they're blowing the whistle. So
I don't know what that. No, it's either a fan or it's a piece of equipment in the arena that's making that noise when somebody's moving it.
Puck goes the other direction. Shortledge with an opportunity. Peterson's able to get back to it, up to the line, but splits the defenseman and goes out to center ice. Shortledge sends it up ahead. He had Graney coming down on him fast. Peterson behind the net, skates out through the neutral zone and gains the Kennett end. Tries to make the move to get past Heinzelman, tucks it right in front, but nothing happening there. Kelly through center ice. Puts it into the corner and gets to it. Tries to roll it right to the middle. We didn't have anybody there to get a stick on it. Peterson bounces it ahead. Anastasia, bank it out. Heinzelman crossed for Hayes. Which gets it caught up in skates, but is able to direct it back in. Up to it, he can't get caught up. He ends up taking down Peterson, but he's going to get called, and I'm going to guess that hooking is going to be the infraction on this one.
Yeah, I think that's because he held his stick. Peterson grabbed a hold of Mott's stick and held it, and then he fell down.
So tie game here in the third. Cardinal O'Hara with a power play opportunity.
Good play by Peterson there. He grabbed a hold of Mott's stick and then fell down and then drew the call.
Peterson will bank it, roll it down low. Far corner. All the way across. Peterson from the middle. Has to circle back. All bodies are all cut up in the middle there and piled up. Far corner, I'm not sure. I think that's Roney, goes all the way across, was looking for Jansen. Into the middle, good active stick there from, is that Cardillo?
And Hayes, I don't know, there's a lot of stick movement down there.
Well, it's good work to knock it down and clear it all the way.
I was looking more behind the net. There was a lot of pushing and shoving, and
Maybe,
Aiden might have lost his stick. And
it may have even been Ganley. They were in their Chester County stripes, so I can't see the number. Fisher with it. Through the middle, he's looking for some open space. Peterson tries to run him into the boards. Ganley goes behind. He's up with O'Hara, and they'll head out all the way across. Rolled to the middle. Good stick there from Heinzelman. Heinzelman has it. He'll skate it all the way out. Ends up rolling in on the stick of Saraceni. Back to the middle. Peterson tries to go through. Ganley with it, and he'll just backhand the other direction. Kelly racing down to hit it. He's got Jansen down there with him. The two of them go back and forth, but who's going to come away with it? Kelly ends up with it behind the net. Jansen, a few other Cardinal O'Hara players.
good play by Kelly.
Eats up some of the time, and power play is now over. We're back to even strength as the puck goes down for an icing. So good special teams for Kennett, able to kill that off.
Just checking the time.
So we are under 10 minutes, or under 11 minutes here in this now tied third period. Puck one up, shot there, hits a body in front. He tries to get to it, gets a stick knocked away from him. Kelly with the puck, tries to cut to the middle, but nothing there. He's able to move it out to center ice. They bank it ahead. I think that was offsides, but sent to the middle. Zaleski makes it ahead. Heinzelman moves it back out to the middle. Tries to get it done. They work for it at the blue line. Heinzelman. Kelly makes a couple moves at center ice, gains the zone. Good work protecting the puck, goes down low. Still has it. Shortledge comes in to help out. Shortledge giving some rough work from behind. Kelly with it now. Kelly goes right to the middle, was looking for Hayes. He was well marked, but still has the puck. Good skating work there from Hayes. Goes all the way through, but everybody was well marked. Kelly will backhand down low. Shortledge tries to race over to it. Turner comes out and lays out a stick. A couple players go down. Hayes from the other side takes a shot. That goes wide. Dunn along the boards. Gets it off of her. Saraceni sends it up to the line. And they'll backhand down. Willett doesn't have enough for an icing. Heinzelman up for Mott. In the zone, puts on the brakes. They dig for it along the boards. Kelly's able to send it all the way across. Ganley gains the zone. Ganley cuts the middle. Over for Mott. Mott rubbed off of that one. O'Hara will send it all the way down. He's drifting towards the net, so Mott will come out and set it up. He'll lay it behind for Hayes. He's up the boards. That one gets by Ganley out to the middle. Martin with it there. Back and forth at the center ice line. Graney with it in his own end. He'll send it up. Was looking for Roney, but got by him. Schillinger banks it ahead, gets it to Ganley. Ganley at center ice, tries to send it across for Fisher, but that's cut off by Graney. Graney comes in the zone. Graney sends it across. Opportunity. Mott makes a huge save to keep this game tied. Up to the blue line. Mott's able to send it across, has Fisher. Fisher's got some open space, gains the zone. Forced and pushed hard into the boards there. O'Hara's able to move it back out to center ice. To Mott at the blue line.
1-on-4 here. Delay.
Oh,
draw
just
some
flipped
time.
one all the way across, was looking, ends up getting there. Skates right in, and a huge play from Kelly to break this tie.
Wow.
And that was as calm and cool as you can be.
Lucas Mott was 1-on-4. He held up, threw a nice flip pass. Colin Kelly picked it up, deep left, went right, backhand into the net.
So
Great patience by Mott there to just wait for help and put the puck in an area. What a play.
So Kennett back on top by a score of 3-2 in this nail biter of a game. Rolls it to the middle, gets away from Dunn, and they gain the zone. Shot goes towards the net. Mott makes that save, and it's banked out to center ice. Selesky pops it up. Looking for Saraceni. Ends up on Dunn's stick, and she sends it out to center ice. Gets by Kelly. Selesky will just hit hard the other direction. No icing. Schillinger goes all the way up. Got by. Shortledge picks it up and gains the zone. Shortledge tried to send it across, was looking for either Dunn or Kelly, but that was cut off and sent back out to center ice. Heinzelman blows a tire. Rolled deep into the Kennett end where Heinzelman goes back to retrieve.
Look out. Heads up.
Back to head. That one. Move back in. Kelly at the blue line. Had some space, sits there. Tries to make some moves, but he was running out of real estate.
That's good defense by
Mott cuts
Aaron
across.
Martin.
Kelly backhand in front. Turner makes the save, still loose. And it's pushed back out through center ice and down the Kennett end. Hayes gets to it. He'll turn back up. It's knocked down at center ice. O'Hara sends it back into the Kennett end where Cardillo gathers up from behind his net. Up to Mott. Mott tries to nice meet all the way across for Ganley. Ganley will just backhand in and chase it himself. Nice move there by Saraceni. Tries to go up, goes off a stick, and makes its way out to center ice. Down and banked ahead. Mott picks it up. Makes a move at the blue line. Can't get by Martin. They all pile up in the corner, but it's Fisher up to the blue line. Schillinger takes the shot that's knocked down in front. Ganley has it. He'll send it up, but Graney was kind of waiting there at the blue line for it, and he picks it up and puts it in deep. Someone's got some work to do from behind. Get some help, moves it up, but nothing there. Deflected towards the net and up and out of play.
Just over 5 minutes left, Ed.
And all of a sudden, well, there we go. Kelly tries to feather it up, was looking for Shortledge, but he had a lot of players to get through to make that play. Shortledge, nice moves behind, puts it right into the middle. Opportunity for Dunn, but it stays wide. Shortledge cuts that off. It goes up the boards. Kelly's there with it, and he'll bank it right down low once again. Martin has it behind. The other side, and they're finally able to get it out, but active stick from Heinzelman prevents clean entry, and they whack at it all the way through the middle. Kelly at center ice. Tries to cut in, but Martin knocks that away from him. In the Kennett end, far near corner. Heinzelman's in there. He's got Jansen all over his back. Able to send it up just out of the reach of Dunn. Peterson at center ice. Moves it ahead, gets it over to Graney. Graney from the angle, tried to go back to Peterson, but he was covered. From behind goes up off a body and out of play. And there's a whistle. So with 3:48 to go here in the third period, Kennett still holding on to their 3-2 lead.
I think with the 1-goal lead, you're going to see the Fisher line and the Kelly line predominantly here for the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Put deep into the Cardinal O'Hara end. And gets by. O'Hara is able to move it the other direction. That one all the way in. Graney races over to it, cuts to the middle with some space, gets it towards the net. Good stick save there by Mott. Sure in the corner, gets it to Lucas. Puck is batted around. Hayes has it. He'll bank it ahead. Mott will just direct it deep into the end. Turner thought about coming out to make a play, but that got by him. Ganley puts it back down low for Fisher. Fisher from behind the net. He's leaned on there. Mott comes and takes it. Mott comes out near side, banks it up for Cardillo at the blue line. He'll put it towards the net. It gets all the way through, but Turner makes the save. Hayes, that one gets by him. He turns around for it and gets the rough ride there from O'Connor. Dig for it along the boards. Finally squirts out the center ice. He's back behind. They cut it to the middle. Have Peterson. He comes in, tries to get it back to the middle. Ended up getting it to Roney. Forced back in behind the goal line where Hayes will go hard off the glass and all the way out. Mott's got an opportunity with a play. Mott gets all the way through, tries to take the shot, but fans on it. Back the other direction. Peterson gets by a few, tries to roll it to the middle, gets an opportunity. I think that was right on the corner, but
good toe save.
Eden was in good position to make that save. Back the other direction. Kelly. Jansen comes in and puts him into the boards. The other direction we go. Hara into the Kennett end. Tries to make the drop. Forced behind the net. Puck batted into the corner. Shortledge pushed hard into the boards. Dig for it. Has Kelly there with him. Down to about a minute and a half to go in this one. Turner comes out. Empty net. Kelly's able to poke it ahead. Turner heads right back to get between the pipes. He was heading out, didn't realize his team did not have possession.
Yeah, it was like he waited until we had possession and then he started skating. That was a strange move.
Puck banked down. Heinzeman, he's able to bat it out through middle from their own end. Up to the line. O'Connor. Heinzeman leans on him into the boards. Kelly's there to help out. Comes up to the point. Good block there into the corner. Schillinger lifts one up, but gets a body and stays in the zone. Goes down behind, forced into the corner. Empty net for O'Hara. Up to the blue line, all the way across. Martin takes the shot. That one deflected and stays behind. 30 seconds, they roll it in front, loose puck there, they dig for it. It's still sitting right in the crease. Forced out, body comes down, and it's lifted up and out. It's gonna roll. Is it gonna have enough? And it will run out of steam. Final 20 seconds. Back to the line, they battle for it there. Mott has it at center ice. They dig for it, comes out. Fisher takes it, an empty net goal. Fisher scores the empty net to seal this one. Kennett's gonna win it by a score of 4-2. So time runs out on my clock. There's 5 seconds remaining in this game. So they'll drop that puck, but there's nothing that's gonna happen with those 5 seconds. Kennett hangs on for a big win here tonight. Puck is down, they'll joust for it. Final 3-2-1. And there's the buzzer as Graney gets another extra shot at Brown. Brown will say something to him, but just skate right by. And Kennett will come out and they'll congratulate their netminder because he made some big saves again. So again, if this is a sample of what we're going to see in postseason, it's going to be some good hockey. We'll come out for some handshake here at center ice. Our next and final game is Friday, February 23rd. That's up at Iceworks. So if you're able to come join us, I believe that's a 9 o'clock start time against Archbishop Bryan, which again is at least still right now tied for second with this Cardinal O'Hara team. So we're looking for another good one. So thanks for joining us here tonight. We'll see you for that final game in 2 weeks. Once again, thanks for Kevin Mott and Swith and Shortledge. I'm Ed Henry. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.